I want to just, Morgan, if I could, to kind of refocus on the issue. You joined the governor's amicus brief after you had a personal experience with abortion. How did that experience impact your view on abortion rights?
Thank you for having me, Jose. It's great to be here. I joined the governor's amicus brief because I heard about the Supreme Court case and the appeal, and I knew I needed to do something. I experienced what happens when you need abortion care and you can't access it. I had a twin pregnancy that had some complications where, it was very much a wanted pregnancy. We were looking at wallpaper for the nurseries. We had names chosen, and we got some really bad news about a critical heart defect in our male twin. And fortunately, we had a doctor who had the courage to, reach out and help us. She was unable to find the procedure that we needed, a selective reduction in Arizona. And that's because they've chipped away at our rights for years now. This was technically legal at the time, but it wasn't available. And so we ended up having to go to California. We were very privileged to even be able to do so. And a week later and $9,000 later, we had, to say goodbye to our male twin. And what happens with a selective reduction is you continue to carry both fetuses through the remainder of the pregnancy. So I carried the rest of the pregnancy and delivered both the male and the female twin. And I am here today, I think, because of abortion care that we were able to access.
I mean, you just mentioned $9,000 is all out of pocket for you and your family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, it was, at the time from Arizona, you were told maybe D.C., maybe New York. I mean, really, there were very little places that could do this.
Yeah. And I think that that's because if a doctor is going to risk, being put behind bars, they're less likely to advise this type of medical procedure. And it's very much healthcare. They're less likely to practice in a state like Arizona. And so we're, not just in a desert, we're in an abortion desert. And we have been, prior to yesterday. It's been a while.
So, Morgan, how do you see your role and what are you planning to do now?
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to sort of put a story to this so that people can identify with legislation. And I am willing to do that wherever it is helpful. With the governor's office, I've tried to be as helpful as possible. I know it's been on her agenda since she took office, and I am, just willing to go out on a limb however I can to make sure that women don't have to experience what we went through. It was just unnecessary.
Morgan Finkelstein, I thank you for being with us. Really appreciate your time. I appreciate you being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.